So hi guys and welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be a little bit of a recap of the new series I have started on YouTube Shorts, in which I am trying to do one lap every day of a circuit which we have an upcoming race of. So this is obviously Miami. We have a race in Miami next week, so that's why I try to do this, obviously trying to do 14 days, because obviously every day. And this was my first lap. Obviously, if you can see, I only gained half a tenth. It was obviously because, guys, my first lap, which was obviously the easy one, was well disqualified because I touched the wall and everything else was done. But obviously, guys, this is the first day. Didn't really happen much, but I was really happy to do a lap. And obviously I did do this this series in Saudi Arabia too. Obviously only did 5 laps rather than doing 6, because obviously did not have the time. So second sector done. I was able to gain 1.6 seconds in technically the second lap, and obviously rounding out the last hairpin, and it was an easy with a little bit of a wall banging. Obviously you can see my old track, the old lap I did, it wasn't really that good, but obviously the first lap it was all right. And then in the second lap, second day, I tried to do it again. Obviously it wasn't really difficult, because look at that, on lap 2 I was able to get it, so it wasn't really too difficult. So look at that, in just first two sectors, first 2 turns, I was able to gain a lot of time. Obviously still was getting used to the track, used to not doing a lap or without a racing line, so it was a little difficult, but obviously I had a little bit of assist on because of that. So first sector, a purple one with almost 2 tenths gain, and into the braking. Obviously this was a little difficult because I wasn't able to see the braking markers at that time, but obviously as much as I able to do, as many laps I did, I was at the end was able to understand where the braking marker is, where you have to see and everything. So it was all right. And let's see, first sector or purple, second sector gain, we have only gained still half a tenth, but into the final corner, let's see, can we gain anything into the hairpin? Let's see. All right, and that is a big mistake for us, a big tank slapper, but still we have gained a tenth. Not a big improvement on the second day, but still we were able to gain a lot of time. Well, we were still, let me tell you, at this point I was, I think, in top 64, and still was trying to do something. And obviously this is one of the laps which I was able to get good in, and obviously almost gained a lot of time in the first sector, but lost all it at the end of the exit. And let's see, we are still 1/10 down, so we need to do a good second sector. And look at that, it was perfect. Still touching the wall a little bit too much on day 3, still trying to understand the limits of the track, but still look at that, how much time we have gained. We have gained 4 tenths just out of that corner, because obviously slow section you can gain a lot of time through that, and we have gained 5 tenths. Green second sector, I think this is going to be good, and with a almost perfect hairpin taken, 7 tenths, this puts us into the top 54. Obviously day 3 we are already in top 54. It is looking good, but obviously it wasn't that good, because obviously it's getting difficult to bring the lap time in now, but still we are trying to do it. And look at that, 2.5 tenths gain in the first sector, which is good. And look at that, it's almost 4 tenths. Amazing first sector for us this time, and we just have to now carry this through till the end. Can we do it? We have not done that, because we have lost all this time into the braking. And look at that, just the slow section, I am getting so good at this part of track that it's actually really good. And look at that, we have brought all that time back, and now it's 1.5 tenths, and we can almost get 2 tenths at the end of hairpin. Can we do it? And into the hairpin, taking it easy, and we have gained 2.5 tenths, almost 3 tenths. When we have gained 3 tenths, race to the line, 3 tenths up, it's top 54. And this is the lap, guys. This was a magical lap in my opinion for me. Obviously I was just doing laps and laps, wasn't able to click I wasn't able to do a good lap. I still do not understand what was wrong. But this lap, guys, was a lap of dreams in my opinion. Obviously, the first sector still wasn't good, but we were still able to gain 3 tenths out of that. Obviously, just braking, this corner braking is so important that if I did it, obviously little bit of flickering, tried to do it, didn't really work that much, but look at that, we are still 7 tenths up. It was good, guys, it was good. And look at that, the slow section in which and look at that, the perfect usage of the curbs there, obviously not using too much of the sausage curb. And look at that, two purple sectors, a second gain, obviously losing a little bit on this straight, but it doesn't matter. Look at that, rounding out the last corner, well, technically the last corner, hairpin, we have still gained 9 tenths, almost our second, and race to the line. We go to 128.2, and we were able to go from top 54 to top 39. And this was the time, guys, I almost gave up everything because I did almost 60-70 laps and was not able to gain on any laps. Obviously, obviously did gain in some laps, something like, well, I will show you because obviously it was such an annoying thing. Look at that, at the last hairpin I was able to get a little bit better because look at that, they were my previous tries, guys. I was half a tenth up. What did I do? I went straight into the wall, invalidated the lap, annoyed the shit out of myself, and again invalidated. I had invalidated so many laps in which I was positive, and look at that, it was just a little slightest touch, and it ruined my lap. But at the end I was able to gain some time, but I don't think, guys, that was enough. Obviously, I will try to do this series still if I can gain time, but let's see what happens from tomorrow.